Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy III. Last episode we made it here to the Elder Staff. In this episode this is going to be the finale. This is it, folks. 59 minutes, we'll be done. So here we go. We use jump. I don't even know what I'm going to be using for this fight. This is one of the longer fights. I think this is one of the reasons why this takes so long. I'm like, no, don't use... I don't even know what I'm trying to do, actually. I'm literally like, okay, let's try a couple things here. Like I said, if you look actually at my Dragoons, they are now like super like cool looking. And they're supposed to be. They're freaking awesome. So the item guy is going to be Rydia in this. The reason why Rydia is going to be the item person is because she doesn't do a ton of damage to Scacelia or whatever it's called. And so yeah, I'm not really looking forward to and this boss fight is just ridiculous though. Like, it's just one of the hardest fights probably in Final Fantasy history, if I'm not too concerned in saying that, you know. So like, they use flare. It uses a ton of stuff, which is what makes it like super hard. And then you have to really kind of be on your toes and stuff like that. Like, this boss is kind of ridiculous. I cannot lie about that. Like, it's one of the more ridiculous fights in the game. I did 3,000 damage to it and I was like, okay, maybe I got a chance here. Even with this flare, maybe I got a chance. Which the flare didn't kill me. Like, that's the thing, like, it doesn't kill you very easily, so, well, okay, like, it does kill you, and so, like, you feel kind of lucky when you don't get killed by it. But now I'm gonna die. Because the Holy, for some reason, just does, like, just enough damage to where you die. So I'm like, okay, like, what do I do here? Another Phoenix down. See about getting Rydia back up. And I'm happy that it did flare, because flare, not really that bad. I mean, like I said, it can hurt, but it's not the biggest of deals, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try this again, and flare is gonna kill freaking Rydia again. Well, flare doesn't kill Rydia. Didn't kill Rydia that one time, but I was like, well, fetch. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna have to just get her back up again, you know? And then I get attacked. Or then Rosa gets attacked, which is fantastic, man. Fantastic. Hate that. Hate that so bad. Trying to keep everybody up in this particular boss fight is like trying to play Zelda one-armed. Like, it's easier said than done. But yeah, I think I'm actually like close to beating him. Actually, and maybe this Firaga takes care of him. I actually did not. I'm surprised at that, actually, because it looks like I'm close to it. Oh, maybe right here. Yeah, there we go. And I kept everybody alive. So yeah, it's hard. Maybe I've mastered playing Zelda with one hand, you know? Who knows? But now we get the two best jobs in the entire game. We get the ninja and we get the sages. The ninjas do insane amount of physical damage, and I think the sages like double like magic stuff, which is so sick. So yeah, that's what you want. You want the ninja, you want the sage in this particular thing. So I'm going to switch the jobs for Dallin and Edgar. Dallin and Edgar are going to be our ninjas. Let's look how dope that is. In Mario Hoops 3-on-3, the ninja does make an appearance, and I didn't know what he was from until I played this game. I'm like, oh dude, that's the ninja from Mario Hoops 3-on-3, because Square Enix helped with that game. But yeah, now we can get everybody turned into a sage, everybody turned into what we need them to turn into, and we're good. Now we can move on to the next boss fight, which the next boss fight, like I said, is miles easier than this other fight here. So we just want to go to the right there. And oh, I did a quick save. Oh, I'm smart. Like I said, I will tell what happened, and actually I'll talk about it now. So what happened is that I did quick saves, and I didn't know that you couldn't heal from the crystals. So I thought I was stuck in the final boss without having a way to beat it. So I thought, dang it, I'm gonna have to start over a little bit, because I was back at like when I was at level 35. Okay, here's the beauty of it. You can do that. You can stay at quick save, and the quick save until you make a new file is good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just awesome. I love it. John loves it. So yeah, it's just really good. It's really good stuff here. So yeah, and honestly, this fight is not hard because you hit hard. You hit hard, he does not hit hard, and you win. Like, that's literally all it is. Like, for real, you do so much damage as the ninjas, it's ridiculous. Like, for real, like, and you'll see in the boss fight, like, we do max damage in the boss fight, the final boss fight. So, yeah. And I am going to be using these guys to, for the rest of the playthrough. I'm not going to be using any other job because these are the two best jobs in the game. I think you get a couple more jobs from taking out the Guardian, but hey man, I don't care about that. I got the two best jobs. I don't need any other jobs. Go away. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? So, but now we've got that done. Now we killed that. Oh well, he's going to die soon, so I just got everybody straight on attacks. See, that's what I'm saying. The books, they go in your hands and you attack with them. So, it looks silly, but it's kind of funny. But that's it. That's it. We have finished off Eureka. Which I cannot believe I actually did that. I did all the optional dungeons, all the optional boss fights. It was fun. It was fun. I didn't get all the treasure chests. That's okay with me. I did everything else, which is good. It's very good. Makes me happy. But now we want to go into this next room after I stop fiddle farting around. And I'll show you what we do next. So I don't know why I put elixirs on them, because I have high potions now. And I can probably just escape easy and go back in. But this up here, this is where we can get more items, more elixirs, more shurikens, and we want to buy some shurikens. We don't care about that. We don't care about that at all. Do not buy that stuff. It's like I told you, you want at least 3 shurikens. We have 3, but I need to use them for the other bosses. So I'll show you what we do. Here. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this. Oh, I'm trying to just add that to it, like the ones we found. And we don't need that stuff. If we come into here, this is more spells. This is not what I want. Do I buy flare? Oh yeah, I bought flare. Duh. I like having flare. Flare is a good spell for the final boss. So, put it on to Rydia. And then we want to go up here and hit the button. And then there's a secret shop right here. You can buy a ton of shurikens. I only bought 7. But this will help us with the final boss. So I think I have about 5 for the final boss when it's all said and done. But I don't remember. I really don't. And I'm just trying to figure out kind of where we're going and what we're doing. So we will be heading out to go to the Crystal Tower. Like, the Crystal Tower is it. Like, the Crystal Tower is the final hurrah. So here's the thing. A lot of people don't like the Crystal Tower, I don't think it's is nearly as bad as the Eureka Tower. Like, the Eureka Tower is just kind of stupid. Like, just because of all the bosses and how hard the bosses are and stuff. But the tower is not that bad. Like, it's actually pretty easy to get through. So yeah, now we're going to teleport out of here. And we can go back in and go to the Crystal Tower. Now we're going to want to use the other key to get in through the rest of the crystal, well, to get to the final part of the game. And I do fast forward the final part of the game just because I didn't want this to be an hour and a half. I'm sorry, like I just don't want to sit here and do this for an hour and a half. I don't know why I'm like, why I took that off. That's weird. But look at this. Look at the damage. Like, it's ridiculous. You don't have to jump. You can just do a ton of damage in this. Secret passage right there for White Musk. And now we want to head up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting all the chests. I'm literally just going to head up. That's all I'm doing. Which is great. I like that. I like that I'm just going to my next destination. And I don't have to worry about the treasure chests. Next LP, like the Final Fantasy IV one, I will probably end up doing that, but I don't know. Again, I can't tell you what the future holds. I just know what I did in this level, so now we need the Cyrus key, which I pressed the wrong button to use it. You stupid idiot. Oh, come on. Dude. Just use the Cyrus key. Use it, it's right there. Good job. Alright, well, welcome to the, like, this is like the meat and potatoes of the Crystal Tower. Like I said, I don't really care about getting everything, so I'm not going to. Nope, not gonna happen. Look, 4,000 damage. 3,500, look at that damage. Look at that damage. Oh my gosh, dude. So much damage. I think that's why I like Final Fantasy games too over a lot of RPGs, is because flipping, you do damage. You do a lot of damage. You know what I mean? So there you go. And then boom. Oh man. Getting close. And there we go. Alright. Wake them up. But I need the high potion. Need to use high potions. I need to use it. Just use it. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like the Nike campaign. Just do it. So we're all set. We're going to continue on with this tower here. I think there's only a couple more enemies that we need to really take on. A couple more encounters before I start cutting, which is good. I don't understand the point of not cutting again, like I was saying, but like H.C. Bailey is like bad at that too. Like I remember him, so I'm watching his Breath of Fire LP. I don't know if anybody's seen that. I think it's one of his better ones. He's the reason why I'm into the Breath of Fire series. Because I saw that LP a long time ago. I didn't finish it, but I saw it and I thought it looked cool and bought the game. So at some point you'll see a Breath of Fire Let's Play from me, but he does it as like a side Let's Play. I'm like, that was 41 parts. I'm not doing that. Which, it wouldn't be 41 parts if I did. It would probably be like 22, something like that, or like even 20, you know. So yeah, let's head up this way. And yeah, the Shinobis. Pathetic. It's the same sprite as the one guy that we fought in that one town where I had to make it 8-bit. So yeah, not really too hard. Not really too big of a deal. I'm like, Phoenix down. No, I want to use an antidote. Not used to not dying, you know. So, because like now all of a sudden I'm super powerful, you know. But yeah. Now I need to like go to the next part. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll probably move here in a second. Yeah, move here in a second. I'm trying to find a way out, which, oh look. Yeah, you have to go up the stairs and back down. I hate dungeons like that where you have to go up and down multiple floors. So, like, yeah, the Crystal Tower, though, is not that bad. Like, honestly, I've seen worse. I've done worse dungeons, I think. This place isn't that bad. Crystal Tower is actually kind of fun, and I think it's actually a cool, like, as far as, like, the first 3 games, this is definitely the best, like, final dungeon of the series so far. Like, obviously I like the Crystal Tower-ish thing in Final Fantasy IV probably better. As far as like final dungeons, I don't know if I have a favorite one in Final Fantasy. I have to play more of the games to figure that out. So, I mean, I've beaten 5 of them. So I've beaten the first 3, 4, and 7. I think out of those 5, I think 4 is probably my favorite, like, final dungeon. And then 7 is probably my second favorite because it's cool, man. Like, you go into, like, it's cool, man. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it. I was gonna say you go into this, and this, but it's like, whoa, man, spoilers. People might not have played Final Fantasy VII because they think it's overrated for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I'm gonna go down here. I want to go up through there. Go get the Phoenix down here. I don't know why I went back up here. What am I doing? What are you doing? Yo. Go back down there. Thank you. What, bro, what are you doing? I think my controller might have slipped or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm doing there. Like, come on, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, it's like crazy because, like, a lot of these enemies we didn't stand a chance against. We would die, and now all of a sudden we just have like a new class, and all of a sudden, boom, they can't touch us. Yeah, I'm not getting all these, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Rydia died. Didn't even notice that until just now. Yeah, but am I not gonna get her up? What are you doing? Oh, I was probably like, I'll just go through here and then get her up. I was like, come on, man, what a stoop. Now I have to conserve magic again. Well, items again, not magic. This is the final stretch. All we have to do is now go down and go up. And then there's going to be a long cutscene, so I'm going to probably like not talk during that scene. So, but yeah. Look at that, we're at 10 hours. This game is not that long at all. Probably one of the shorter games in the series. In my opinion, it's the shortest one, but, you know, you make the judgment on that with how you do. So, yeah. Let's head up here. Hey, man, I'm just saying, as long for this one, though, as long as you're not using your elixirs, you're fine. Because, like I said, the crystals heal you, so you can just heal for stuff. Oh, now I have to head down that way. Okay. I got Thors all around me. That's great. That's incredible, actually. I don't like that I freaking hit things with the book. Like, I'm probably gonna break the books. Like bindings. You know what I mean? It'll explode. Maybe that's what they do. They explode in their face. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of BA, honestly. But who knows? Who knows? But there we go. Get everybody healed up and back healthy. And we're gonna head south again. And, oh, okay. This isn't as bad as I thought. It's just we're running into enemies left and right. I hate that. Oh, holy. Okay, alright. I'll take it. Alright. What is in here? Oh yeah, we just head straight. I think all I need to do is head straight. There we go. And then we make it here. Which, there's the mirror right there. Alright, well, so now we made it to this part, so it said you're too late and now we'll die. Xandi. I don't think he's or her's the final boss, though. Like, the final boss is like darkness or some crap. Like, I don't know, like, the final boss, like, I'm not saying is bad, but he's kind of lame. He's the final boss, that's all. Oh, we have to fight him, okay. Xandi. Xand. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody who's played this, like, obviously, we all know, like, it's great and everything, but, like, I think the final boss could have used a little bit of work, but, like, because if you look at the cover, usually the first 3 games, the cover is the bad guy. Like, I think it was Final Fantasy IV that started where it was the main protagonist. The game. I think it's Cecil that's on the front cover. It could be, it could be Golbez, but I don't remember. To be quite honest, if anybody wants to tell me that, go ahead and correct me. That I would love to hear that from you. But yeah, this guy's not hard at all. We're gonna take him out pretty shortly. I'm just getting nervous. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, why did I threw 2 shurikens at him? What? I'm an idiot. Okay, well, you're gonna see how much damage, like, a lot of this does. And it's one hit. It's not, like, multiple hits that you give to him. Oh, I'm on throw again. Why? Why did I do that? No. fetch. Okay, well, I didn't want to do that. So maybe I am only going to have 3 shurikens. Because, like, for a lot of people, they're like, that's the only way I know how to beat the final boss. Like, there was a guide, the guide that I was using literally said, I don't know how to beat him any other way except throw shurikens at him. And it's like, okay, well, then I'm screwed. Or grind the crap out of the game, you know what I mean? So, well, that's okay. We'll figure out a way to defeat somebody, you know? Okay, I guess we're fighting this guy now. I don't think you can win this fight, so yeah, swing everything you can. It's one of those unwinnable fights. Particle Beam, which is actually really cool, but yeah, it wrecks our day. Well, we made it to the world of darkness. So, this part right here is going to go slow, and then at some point, very, very soon, it's actually going to go up to 300% speed. Because, like I said, you know, it's just kind of a grind, so I didn't want it to be too long, so I decided to make it 300% so I could go fast. We could get going on it. I didn't have to really cut out too many battles, and then we can just head to the final boss when it's time, you know what I mean? So, I probably could have done like 400 or 500, but, you know, is what it is. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to get through everything that's possible with this flare. Very good spell, as you can see there. But yeah, what we have to do is we have to go to the... There's 4 different crystals, kind of like the crystals we saved, and we have to save them again, and in doing so, will allow us to go to the final boss of the game. So I tried heading straight into it. You cannot do that, so don't even think about it. I think at this point I just decided to flee, just because it's like, you know what, dude, I don't need this crap. I don't need to do it. So yeah. So just gotta head up here, do the Dark Wind Crystal. Now we're gonna kill this guy. Which Cyberus is not really that hard of a boss. Like, I honestly don't feel like all of them are that hard, so it doesn't really matter. Just keep your wits about you. That's all I can say, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is gonna go like this for probably about 10 or 15 minutes. So yeah. Sorry about that. I mean, I just want to make sure that this isn't a slow, monotonous thing that's going to take forever. And just, the problem is that, like, I wanted to finish this tonight. And so, in doing so, like, it would have been 2 hour and 20-minute recordings, and I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry, like, I just did not want to do that. I did not want to deal with that. So, if you're mad about that, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, you know? So, but we should be getting through this pretty soon. I don't know if I send, or if this is one that I throw a shuriken at him. I can't remember, because I know there are a couple where I do that. So, I don't think it is, actually. Like, dude, come on, die. Holy cow. Like, it's not complicated. He just keeps going, though. Like, he keeps living. It's like, stop. Don't live anymore. I need you to go down so I can win this freaking game, dude. Yeah, I'm still haven't beat him yet. Holy cow, come on, dude. He is so ridiculous. Why is this happening, dude? I don't understand why this is still happening. Okay, there we go. There we go. So, you have to go up and click on it to awaken it. I didn't do that this first run, but hey, I'll head back and do it in a bit. So, you know, it will be what it will be. Yep, so we'll just fight this next boss. And this next boss, again, isn't like too bad. Isn't too bad, especially since I think I throw a couple, no, I don't think I throw shurikens at this one. I don't know which one I do throw shurikens at, to be honest. I really don't. So let's see here. Flare. Oh, I'm just going back and forth with a flare on him. Oh, meteor? Dang. Holy cow. This was a battle. And I'm going to start using Quake, which is not as powerful as spell, but it works. It works for what it is, you know? So yeah. Luckily we'll be getting through this fairly soonish, so we're almost done with this guy here. Should be about right here. Right about now. Boom. Done. So yeah, I don't know if I click it now. Yeah. So that's what I should have done in the first place. But now if you click it, boom. You get stuff restored. Your HP and your MP gets restored, which is sweet. So yeah. Yeah, I'm like still in auto battle mode there. I don't know why. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna run. That's literally all I do is run, and then I come back and I have to do that again because I totally forgot to go back up and do this. So I come back and do it. There we go. We get the other guy because you need all these guys in order to take on the final boss. You cannot do it without them. You will die every time. Don't even try it. Just telling you. Just telling you, don't do it. Like, for reals, just don't do it. So, now we'll head down this way, and we'll head to the right. I'm going to go to the top right one, which we only have 2 more of these. Which, this one's not that bad. If I remember correctly. Which I don't. Oh yeah, the two-headed dragon's super easy. I remember him. He's a little too easy. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty easy though. Especially if you have a sword and use flare. Flare like wrecks his day pretty quickly. So I'm gonna wreck him down, man. And then the final one. The final one's easy too, but like this is by far the easiest one. If you want my opinion. Like he goes down the fastest out of anybody. So pretty good. Pretty good. Now I'm like, okay, now I gotta do this and this. But yeah, I'm just attacking. There we go. Got him again. Man, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, man. Okay, so now we only have to do one more. Which, I think all we have to do is just leave and go do the one more. I'm just fleeing. I like the music for it, though. Even though the music is just the music from before. You know? So, we're getting right through this. Come on. Don't not move. Come on. Let's go. Here we go. It sounds like a Tweety bird when it does that. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm like, I don't want to fight, no. I literally just let myself die. I was like, dude, I'm not fighting, no. I don't want to fight more than necessary, to be honest. So, it's all good. It's all good. Now we can just flee and get the heck out of here. Oh, man, come on. Get out of here. Alright. So I think I have to heal again. Yeah, there we go. And this is the last one. Yeah, it doesn't look like I use like too much stuff, so I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know why I have less shurikens in the final battle. Maybe I do resort to using them on this guy. I probably do, because he's kind of kicking my trash a little bit. Oh, he uses Kiraja. I see. Kiraja like I do. What a jerk. The freak, dude. Well, this guy sucks. Oh yeah, I am starting to use him, okay. Because I'm like, nope, I am not losing this. Not now, not ever. So yeah. Head up to the top here. Or we'll beat this guy and then I think we'll get out of here and go to the top for it. Which is like totally easy now. Once we use a couple shurikens, this guy becomes a friggin' joke. So there we go. Boom. There he goes. Alright. Now we just have to click this one. Hit this. I may need to slow down this a little bit when we head up to the next part here, so we'll just see what I do here. I don't know. It's like how fast it looks when I'm like pressing the buttons and going through the buttons. So yeah, I don't know. I could just be skipping something else. Oh, I'm not. Okay, hang on. So, okay. So I'm going to pause it here in just a second. Give me 1 second here. Okay, that's what I wanted to do, because we need to see the cutscene. You know what I mean? So, we're good, we're good. But yeah, I'm not actually at level 51. I'm like much higher when I take on this guy. So, sorry to disappoint you all with that. Oh, by the way, making it like normal speed didn't actually take that much time off at all, which is pretty nuts. Yeah, I just didn't want it to go too fast. I totally forgot that I was, that there was this cutscene until now, so I'm glad I remembered that. So, but here we go. And final boss time. Okay, first things first that you want to do is we want to throw shurikens at him. We need to use our Kiraja, and then we want to use Flare. And I'm just going to go ahead and auto battle because really, this is what we want to use. Kiraja is going to heal us up, keep us healthy. Particle Beam is going to be a jerk. I don't like Particle Beam that much. Now here's the thing, like you do a lot of damage with the shurikens, but because I went ahead and grinded, you do a ton of damage anyway. So this is how you win without the shurikens. I do not have haste. I don't have anything like that. So you're just going to want to do it like this. But we're taking him down as slowly as we can at this moment, just because this is what we got to do. He has, the Cloud of Darkness has like 120,000 HP, I believe. A lot of HP. So you've got to just survive for long enough to where best two attackers at the top can get some serious damage off on the Cloud of Darkness. Once that happens, then you should be good to go, and you should be able to beat him. I mean, it's hard, and I think I actually just barely beat him. This is the hardest final boss fight, I think, in Final Fantasy games. Well, not the hardest boss fight in Final Fantasy games. I think that's a stretch. Chaos is probably harder than this guy, but just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, at this point, use his particle beam again. I need to go ahead and, reset everything because I need to use other spells. I don't think Quake is going to really work too much on him. I don't remember how much it was, or on her. Yeah, it wasn't that much, if I remembered correctly. So everybody lived though, which is crazy to me. I'm like, okay, I literally was thinking, okay, I got a chance now. I'm like, shoot. Now I gotta hope for the win right here. Which, I don't think Quake did it for me quite yet. But I think these attacks do. I'm like, okay, not gonna be enough, but we'll give it a go. And right here, boom. And that's Final Fantasy III, folks. That's it. So with that, folks, ends my Let's Play of Final Fantasy III, the Pixel Remaster. I had a fun time playing the game, obviously, but I had a fun time making the Let's Play too, even though it was super quick. Like, this got done in just a matter of days. I don't really have anything negative to say about the game. Like, the only thing is just, like, the bosses are difficult, but you know what? It's a Final Fantasy game, and it's a old school RPG, so I can't really complain too much about that. I really like this game. I love this game. Like, I think this game is fantastic. There's a lot going for it. I think that's what sends it over the top as being one of the better games, especially in the first 3 games of the series. But it does hold up, I think, to other games in the series as well, and it did start a lot of stuff. In which case, like, people are like, well, Final Fantasy II really started a couple staples. Not really. I mean, there were some staples that did, like chocobos and stuff. But, like, this added so much more to the series, and I think Final Fantasy IV piggybacked off those ideas. Final Fantasy V piggybacked off the ideas that Final Fantasy IV had. So on and so forth until we have the series now today, which I'm just thinking, like, the first 3 games of the series, like, you know, without them, you know, I don't know where the series would actually be. I don't even think Square would be a company today. They were not a company. Like, they started out as a company for a secondary party company that was part of a different company. They weren't even in their own company until they brought Final Fantasy 1 to light. And I think, man, those guys and gals that made the first Final Fantasy and this Final Fantasy and the last Final Fantasy, we really need to owe it to them, because they are the reasons why we have the Final Fantasy series in the first place and why it is so magical it is today. So yeah, I love this game. I think this game is a fantastic game. The graphics are really good. I think the music is phenomenal. Like, it's one of the better sounding soundtracks in the whole entire game. Like, I really like, or in the whole entire series, like, I even like the death music. Like, it sounds good. It's got the clarinet vibes going. You know, I used to play clarinet, so I mean, I'm partial to that. But not just because I'm partial to that, I just think it's a good game, you know what I mean? Or a good soundtrack. It has the best overworld theme, which you're going to hear it in a second, in the series. Bar none. I don't think there's any overworld theme that can touch this theme. It's so good. And I gushed over it a lot because it was so good. Because it is. It's really good. Like, gives that grand sense of adventure with it being stunningly beautiful at the same time. Like, it really sounds fantastic. It's one of the best soundtracks, I think, in any game. Really. And I'm not talking the full soundtrack, I'm talking the song. But yeah, it's a great game. Like I said, the only thing really is the bosses are kind of difficult. I think the grinding is really easy to use, but they're really easy to do. But I don't really feel like it's necessary a lot of the times. Like, yeah, I had to do it and things like that, but it really did not feel necessary, really, in certain spots. Like, to beat that one ninja boss so that I could get ninja and to get the sage, like, obviously I think maybe you gotta be at, like, a slightly higher level, but you know what, if you just don't run from battles like I did and do a few other different things, you should be alright to take on certain enemies. I will say the job system is weak. Like, it was probably the pioneer of the job system. I don't know about the Dragon Quest games, but I think this is one of the pioneers of the job system, which I think gets greatly enhanced in Final Fantasy V and Bravely Default and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's really such a great game. Like, it really was a lot of fun. Like I said, you know, I beat this game in 2 days. And I beat this game in 2 days because I thought it was awesome. Like, I really thought it was really awesome. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. It's such a good time. And it really is what really kind of exemplifies what Final Fantasy is, really. You know, obviously the next couple of games are really, in my opinion, where the game starts to shine a lot more, or where the series starts to shine a lot more, but, you know, we'll talk about that when we get to it. The next LP, obviously, is Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV will be the next LP, and then we'll get this 5, and then 6, and then we'll figure out everything with Twilight Princess, and Majora's Mask, and Octopath Traveler. Like, if I can get everything down to where Octopath is the LP that I'm working on, that would be fantastic, because then that's kind of like me starting over and working on just one LP instead of working on multiple. I hate doing that. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not saying not work on like 2 LPs, but work on like 5 LPs. It's kind of stupid. I don't like it. I don't like it because I can't really put my heart and soul into a ton of these things. But, you know, I'm trying. I'm very well trying. It's just a difficult task to do. You know what I mean? So let's, so yeah. I mean, I'm excited to get through the rest of the series and get through the rest of my LPs and get to the plans I have. Because, man, I really want to get to those plans, because I have a lot of things that I want to do for you guys. I have a lot of ideas that I can't do because I'm stuck doing a ton of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but again, like I said, we will get through it. We'll figure things out, and we'll persevere. It will be a thing, you know. I've gotten so many videos done in the past couple days that it's nuts. It's pretty well the kind of the nuttiest thing ever. So, but yeah, Final Fantasy 3, great game. I can't recommend the Pixel Remaster enough. It's way good. I don't care what anybody says. This is the best version of the game, in my opinion. Same with Final Fantasy 2, same with Final Fantasy 1, same, but probably not with 4. I still would say the PSP version is better than 4, but I'd have to kind of beat the game. I haven't beaten it. I've played a lot of it, so I would kind of say, yeah, it probably would be. But I've beaten so many versions of that game, so it's just not like I can sit there and say, oh, well, yeah, it's the easiest, or like it's the best one or not. You know, it's not like I can't say that. I can probably definitively say if it's the best version of the game or not, just because of that. But yeah, I had a good time doing the post-commentary Let's Plays. I'm glad, though, we're doing live commentary next. Post-commentary bugs the crap out of me, and it drives me nuts. Like, I was watching Clement's video on him leaving Let's Play, he said the other day, and he was saying, like, how hard it was for him to do post-commentary Let's Play. I hate doing post-commentary Let's Plays just because of that reason. Like, literally, like, doing a post-commentary Let's Play is a chore, because you gotta record it, then you gotta watch the footage that you just recorded and edit it, and then you gotta record over footage that you watched and played, and then you talk over it, and then you put it on. That's the only easy part, is the commentary can get super easy to sync, but that's about it. But we are approaching the end of this LP, everybody. I have had like I said, a wonderful time doing them. I had a lot of fun doing the first 3 games. I didn't expect them to go this quickly, but you know, I just don't expect stuff like that, you know. But but yeah, I fully expect the next these next LPs to go a little bit longer, but we'll see how much long they will be. It would be the best thing, you know, if we just if it was quickish, not like super quick, but quickish. But you know, we'll see what happens. But anyway, folks, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Well, actually, we're not done yet. We're close. We're close. I keep saying that prematurely. Wish I wouldn't do that. But anyway, Square Enix, you beautiful, beautiful company. We love you all. We love you so much. But anyway, with that, folks, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm the Blind Swordsman. I will see you in the next episode, or in my next LP, which will be Final Fantasy IV. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.